Welcome to Anarch's Grind Unwind. If you're enjoying the calm vibes, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let yourself relax and drop a comment with games you'd like to see. If you want to hang out live, you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Anarch. Now settle in and enjoy. Alright, so this is the character creation for Voyagers of Nera. It's very relaxing music. Let's do something warm, maybe a red. Some warm tattoos. I think that looks nice. Increase the opacity a little bit. Maybe let's try orange. Alright. Once a sanctuary, this world is now a ruin. The spirits that kept its balance are scattered and silent. Seek the constructs and the glyphs they protect. Reforge the elders and restore peace to the spirits of this realm. Echo, awaken. So I suppose in the lore for this game, I am referred to as an echo. I'm just going to turn up the audio a little bit so you guys can enjoy the background music. I find it very peaceful. So we have to find a way out of this chamber. A voice fills your mind. Echo, child of our boundless mana, you are not bound by flesh, but by purpose. You carry what we could not, hope. Across the broken seas of this realm, the spirits cry out. They are scattered, hunted, fading. The elder spirits, once mighty, are now fractured. The sanctuaries we once built now lie in ruin, and the deep grows stronger with every passing tide. Cross the vast seas of this realm, restore what has fallen, mend what time has torn. In you, our hope endures. So we'll just make our way out of this room here. Hold to open. Apologies if the door is a bit loud. Just run along here. As you can see, this game is pretty breathtaking. I wonder if I can increase. Okay, advanced settings maybe. Okay, I wanted to see if I could increase the view distance. But as you can see, it is gorgeous. A lot of water. Alright, let's dive down into the depths. Now we have to venture through the ruins. Alright, let's grab a few things underwater here. There are some Luma fruits. We can use these for, I believe, different crafting, as well as food. There are also some bits of seaweed under here. Never hurts to start a new game with a bit of extra resources. I have to keep an eye on my oxygen a little bit. Let's swim up so we don't suffocate. There we go. I'm going to be sure to get the rest of the seaweed down there as well. Let's gather the rest. There we go. I think that's... Oh, is there a little bit more here? Yes. Here we are. Swing back up. Alright. And where did I come from? This way. So we'll swim this way to venture through the ruins. There we go. Now we're underneath that big tower. We'll grab ourselves some mushrooms. Hopefully the fighting in this game isn't too noisy while you sleep. Enemies emerge from the rifts. Defend the spirit. There a little bit. Need to keep an eye on my stamina. There we go. The threat seeds. Let's talk to the spirit to help him guide the spirit. Alright, we have rescued our spirit, and the spirit has given us some knowledge that we've unlocked. New knowledge available for unlock in the player knowledge tree. Once collected, this new knowledge can be unlocked in the knowledge tree pressing K. Alright, so we bubbled up a little bit. We can unlock ourselves a workbench, stone axe, a stone pickaxe, some twine, a hand torch, a spirit anchor, which is a magical entity forged from ancient power, reborn to serve a new purpose. We'll also grab ourselves the campfire, makeshift building kit, a bedroll, some clothes. I don't know if I really need the club. I might wait for the spear. But we will definitely need the plant fiber bandages. Alright. Let's keep an eye out for anything we might want to collect. I don't see any mushrooms here. Alright. Oh, there's some stone. There's a little glowing thing. Oh, more stone. Let's read this. Aya's Mark, Volume 1. Awakened. In case we do not return, I have chosen to leave behind what I have learned for. Whoever you are that finds yourself in this place after us. If you are reading this, then you too must have awakened in this place. I awoke beside my sister in the chamber above. We both can feel there is something here, though we cannot name it. Can you feel it too, I wonder? Something was here, something important. For now, we move forward. It is all we can do. Aya. Alright, let's keep looking around for more stone. More stone. I think there should be, yeah, some more shrooms. I think these make for some good food early on. More stone. You can never have too many resources in crafting and survival games. No, don't want to forget the stone. Stone. Certain resources take time to gather. Hold E to gather them. Gotten ourselves an ancient fragment. Don't believe there's anything else here. Alright. Let's get to building. The Embrace. The world of Nera is yours to explore. Press M to open your map to track your progress and discoveries. So this is the map of Nera. This is the sort of starting island. And the game is a lot bigger than I initially thought it would be. So this area alone is already pretty huge. We've got these other large portions to explore. I think these are sort of bosses to clear out. Alright, let's get to gathering. Grab some berries. Of course, everything in the area respawns. No, I think it's just about nighttime. There's some coconuts, some wood on the ground, some plant fiber. And coconut. So I don't think it's possible to starve in this game. I don't think you die from thirst or hunger. But you do get some pretty good benefits once you've made some food. So you can get more stamina, more HP. You get things that can increase your oxygen when you go underwater. Just some useful stuff. Looks like I need to gather more stone. There we are. Need a few more. Let's interact with this thing here. A voice fills your mind. Look upon our fallen form, Echo. Long ago, this arm once shaped mountains. This visage once gazed across our sanctuary. Now we are ancient, stone, silent, and still. Yet when the deep came for us, we did not fade. We forged you. Across this realm, you may find more of our kind. Titans, reduced to monuments. Our bodies marking where we fell, but refuse to surrender. Though our forms are broken, our will endures within you. You are our song, our story, our echo. Carry with you the warmth of our embrace. The sound of the water in this game is so peaceful. Alright. Need to use a workbench, craft a stone axe, craft a stone pick, and build a spirit anchor. Just grab some more resources. Can I interact with this glowy stone? I cannot. The spirits are pretty cute. Alright, where do I want to build my base? Maybe just right here. Alright, build mode, press B. Right click. So let's start with a workbench. Just put it here. I can move it easily enough once I want to start building up my base. There we are. Okay, we need a little bit more wood. We'll start with a stone axe, so I can gather more wood easily. Okay. Need one more. There we go. Stone. Right. Go, stone axe. Let's try cutting down some trees. Pretty satisfying sound. Alright. We've got ourselves an axe and a stone pickaxe. There is durability in this game, so the more I use a tool, the more damaged it becomes. So I'll have to grab myself a repair bench in a moment too. Let's smash another boulder for the quest. Oh, I still have another one to chop down some more trees as well. There we go. Let's cut down a couple of trees. I love the way the light moves in this game. There we go. Alright, let's try and build up a little bit of a base so I can put everything on it. Grab ourselves a wood frame. I think I'd like to have a balcony overlooking the water. But let's start simple. Maybe raise it a little bit. I am admittedly not the best, most creative base builder. But for the sake of this video, I will try and make something a little bit prettier than I normally build. Alright, let's put down some floors. I like that you can sort of create a layout for your base before you actually complete the building. There you go. Alright. I suppose I should build the frame. Will it let me? There we go. Oh, I might need some stairs as well. Ah. Need another tree. Apologies, my dog barked at the neighbors. I should build a repair bench. Can I learn? Yes. Repair station. Always need some extra storage. I'm gonna do the spear. The lighting kit would be nice. There we go. Alright, let's build our repair station. There we are. We need some more wood. So you can never have enough resources in these games. Hopefully with upgraded tools, we get more resources. And there we go, everything is repaired. I like that repairing items in this game doesn't require extra resources. So if you're out of wood, you don't need to go and gather more wood to repair your axe. Just keeps the game a little more casual. Alright, now it is very much nighttime. And you can see the stars and clouds. I gain 25% less stamina regen during nighttime. I seem to be a little bit chilly. We'll have to build a campfire quickly. We are now level 4. Perhaps we should knock down another rock. I'm not sure if they plan to change this in future patches for the game, but as of right now, you unfortunately cannot craft from chests. Otherwise, I would likely spend the next 40 minutes or so just gathering wood and gathering stone, so I could have an endless supply in chests to quickly build from. How do I build this frame? There we go. Alright. Should probably give ourselves a roof. Makeshift roof. There we are. I need some twine as well. And of course, more wood. It's never quite enough wood. Right. Let's grab some wood. I don't know, I ate a mushroom by accident. I think I got a little bit of a stamina boost for that. Perhaps I should build a campfire as well and make myself some more beneficial food. I wonder if I can angle this to get 2 trees at once. Aha! There we go. Efficiency. There we are. We can grab a couple here. There we go. There are carry units as well, but thankfully my character seems to be extremely capable of carrying numerous trees at one time. That's gotta be enough. Build ourselves, finish off this house. Campfire and a bedroom. Let's do the campfire. Maybe right here. And my character's in coal. And a bedroom overlooking the water. Now I have a bed. What should I cook? Start with some tasty vegetable skewers. And we can do 3. And some jam. We can do 2 of those. I think seaweed is fairly easy to come by, so we can use this as well. There we go. And snag what's there. Grab a second one. There we go. Our quest is complete. Now I have to craft bandages and defeat enemies. Let's remove my workbench. So if I press 3, let me pick up the workbench and we'll just put it right here. Let's have it angled a little bit. There we are. Right, some bandages. Need to craft 2 bandages. I'll also make a spear. Maybe some cloaks and a little more twine. Nice. Okay. Fire. Move a a few things. I do have some coconuts. I believe I can use those for jam as well. There we go. So we've got some fruit jam. Let's repair and let's go fight a crab. And I just want to take a moment to appreciate just how pretty this game is. It's very simple and very common. Or crab. I think there was another crab over here. Perfect. Craft a corruption cleansing tonic at a campfire. Craft a corruption resistance tonic at a campfire. Alright, that'll be my next quest, as well as building a spirit anchor. Let's grab this crab as well. Yeah, we got a hardened shell and some shellfish. Perhaps I should build some stairs here. Do I want to build some stairs up, maybe? Perhaps I'll have some down and then build a balcony up later on. Stairs. Alright. There we go. Am I all out of wood? I am. Let's go chop down this driftwood here. Take the sticks around it. And just listen to the water. There we go. Lots of driftwood around the beach. I think we need some wood to build a spirit anchor, so let's make sure to get enough. And we have 10 stone left as well. Let's build up these stairs. And grab some stone. There we go. If you guys have recommendations for other relaxing games that have a sort of peaceful, maybe a creative mode for playing, and would like for me to make a video with that game in the future, feel free to recommend something. I thought this would just be, I mean, look at this. This is just an absolutely beautiful sunrise. You can literally watch the sunrise over this ancient in the distance. Yeah, I can't get over how pretty this game's lighting is. As it just comes over, everything starts to light up. It's almost like watching a real-life sunrise. Sort of makes you feel like you're at the beach. Seems like the perfect place to take a little bit of a nap. Let's keep chopping away at some rocks while the sun rises in the distance. I think our sun might be a little bit smaller than this one. Okay. Maybe that's enough for a spirit anchor. Let's see. Isn't it beautiful the way the light just sort of trickles through the trees in the house? Maybe I'm a little bit too obsessed with it, I'm not sure, but I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's see. Spirit Anchor. Here we are. Oh wait, I just realized with the Spirit Anchor Deluxe, I think this one might look a little bit prettier. Let's have it right here, so in the mornings it just sort of bathes in the sunlight. There we go. Okay. So now the game wants us to empower the Spirit Anchor to awaken it. We've already rescued a spirit, we have an ancient fragment, and we have some mana. Let's awaken it. So now, the game wants me to find spirit. So if we look on the map, there's nothing different right now. If I press G to find spirit, wants me to construct a boat to go and locate the spirit. There's a spirit right over here by the question mark. So I think I can make that just with a run. And my favorite part about this game is we get to have a spirit companion. There's what I think is maybe a salamander. I think it's absolutely adorable. We also have a little manta ray. There's a cute little turtle. And a little bird. If anyone here has played Deadlock, this sort of reminds me of Grey Talon's Ultimate, but a lot less terrifying. I think my favorite one is the salamander, and I do like that it sort of looks like it has more of a glow than the others. Okay, we'll definitely need more stone. Let's look at our unlocks here. I'm neglecting the unlocks. Alright, so we have the option to learn a boat or a skiff. Some ranged weapons, a bow, some arrows, a patch kit for our boat, some furniture, spirit amenities. We've got a bulwark bed. Summons a loyal bulwark that devours nearly anything, even unwanted items you'd rather discard. So essentially this is this game's version of a trash can. It's sort of a dog in a way. It's like a frog dog creature. Basic comfort set. We have 5 more points. Let's upgrade our base building a little bit and the basic decor. Okay, so he wants us to build 3 spirit amenities, construct a boat, craft some tonics, and reach Spirit Anchor Empowerment 2. I'll collect some more resources. Perhaps I should build something to put them in as well. Let's chop some more trees. I was hoping I could hit both of them. I've never been to Hawaii before, but the sort of aesthetic of this game gives me a bit of a Hawaii vibe. Sort of feel like I'm Moana or something. Aha, there we go. We can hit both trees. Isn't it just absolutely beautiful? There we go. axe is about to break. Can we... Ah, heck. I didn't finish the trees. I think, yes, if I repair, it just comes back into my inventory. Okay, 78 wood. Let's build a chest to store a storage basket. Let's just put it right behind our workbench. Right here. Do I have any twine? I do not. Let's craft 11 twine. I think we just have to drag and drop twine in there, wood. Let's collect more stone. Let's eat some vegetable skewers, give myself a little bit more stamina. There we go. A few more hits in. Run around a little bit further. I did already progress through this game on my Twitch channel and got my spirit anchor to level 2 and whatnot, but I've only gotten maybe 6 hours or so through the game, so I'm still very early on in the experience. But with streaming, I play a lot more sort of high action games, so maybe this would be a good game to keep just for the more relaxing content. And then I can experience all of the new stuff with my YouTube chat and my YouTube videos. So let's gather some more wood. These trees are very conveniently placed, so I'm starting to feel a little bit sleepy myself. This game just does such a good job of relaxing you. Can I hit both of these trees? Aha! Nope. There we go. Get the eagle just right. Seems every second hit. There we go. I want to gather those berries as well. I think the jam is pretty good for stamina as well. Oh yeah, you can see the sort of +3 stamina icon there. This is +2 to health and stamina. Seaweed. Okay. So the seaweed is good for underwater breathing and stamina. This one's good for HP and stamina. Perhaps we'll put bandages there. I want to save the Luma fruit. We can see the Luma fruit is very good for oxygen underwater. Just leveled to level 6. Looks like there's some clouds over the sun. I'll grab the other berries. Perhaps let's go and get that spirit as well. I need to use my spear. I've got a little handprint on a rock here. Cassian's Mark Volume 1, First Light. Well, this is something. I have no idea where I am or how I got here. I just woke up in a stone chamber beneath that tower. I can't remember anything before that. Not my childhood, not where I came from, nothing. Well, I do know my name, Cassian. Good name. Strong syllables. This place is beautiful. Great sunsets. The flooded islands and colossal stone corpses give it a kind of apocalyptic charm. Everything's worn down, like it's been here for centuries. But some of it feels deliberately designed. Maybe those giant stone figures were the builders? I've already started gathering food. There are plants I've never seen, but somehow I know which are safe to eat. How? Note to self, ponder this later. But here's the really strange part. I'm not panicking. Shouldn't total amnesia in a ruined world trigger a meltdown? Instead, I feel curious and hungry. Very hungry. Time to eat. So, alone, amnesiac, surrounded by ancient ruins. Could be worse. At least they gave me a loincloth. Cassian. I mean, he's definitely right about it being absolutely beautiful. I wonder if we meet Cassian in the future. Or if we meet that Aya character. Grab ourselves some shellfish here. There we go. Okay, I think, yes, right over here. The water is so pretty in this game. And the way the light lights it up. Ooh, you can see the sun moving. I can't get over the lighting in this game. They did such a good job. Okay, so there's a spirit here. And some of those mobs are going to spawn. And let's poke them with our stick. Ah. Okay, let's try not to get hit too often. Oh. Let's just dodge, duck, and dive. Ah. Slow and careful. There we go. Maybe one more. Ooh, we got a bit of a crack there, nice. And let us save this adorable little spirit. Ability Guide Spirit. Lightning Shot. So now we get ourselves a bit of magic. This new major ability can be equipped at the Spirit Anchor. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Spirit. Let's grab this wood. If I can. Oh no, well, at least we got it before our stone axe broke. Okay, let's swim back to base. Maybe gather some shellfish on the way. Maybe a little bit of stone. And some plant fiber. I think I very much need more twine at the moment. Apologies, little crab. I think this game is sort of, I mean, I guess you get a companion, but it's not quite like you use them in Pal World. I don't have any bazookas or guns, unfortunately. I think the sunset is happening soon. I don't have quite the best angle for the sunset, though. The way the sun uncovers itself through the clouds is so pretty. I'm almost over encumbered, so let's just get back to base. This is building up quite nicely. Oh, I'm over encumbered. Let me drop a few plant fibers. There we go. Repair. And drop off the heavy stuff. Maybe the stone as well. Okay, let's look at what we can learn. Oh yeah, there's surfboards in this game as well, which I think is really cool. I don't think I've ever played a video game other than this one that has surfboards. Got a mana forge. Do you guys say mana or mana? I hear a lot of people say mana, but for some reason I've always grown up saying mana. Mana sounds more British, I think. We can learn how to make some crystals and a sharp stone spirit focus. Magical item that amplifies your abilities is an echo. I haven't tried to build one of these. A warming stone. Aha. A curious stone that stays warm to the touch, providing resistance to the cold. That sounds cozy. Okay. Equip an ability of the spirit anchor. Let's go and equip that lightning skill. There we go. Lightning shot. Just give that a go really quick. Are there any crabs we can show our powers to? Perhaps not. No, they're lucky for now. Looks pretty cool. Has a long cooldown though, so I have to use it carefully. Okay. Now they want us to construct a boat. I have a feeling I'll need a few more resources for that. Oh yeah, and for building, definitely something that always comes in handy if you have bad memory like myself. We can pin the resources needed, so I need resin, wood, and twine to build my boat. Let's grab some wood, and I'll need to make more twine. Looks like I have more than enough resources for twine, so let's build all we can here. There we go. Okay. And there we go. We have a beautiful boat. So the boat does have some storage as well. I might be a little bit... Oh gosh, look at that. See, look at that. The sunsets and the sunrises in this game are just absolutely breathtaking. They did such a good job with the lighting. You guys will absolutely get tired of me saying that, but I'm going to keep saying it anyways. Okay, so our next quest is to travel to the sunken ruins, which are just over here. Let's just enjoy the sunset for a second. There it goes. Okay. Do I? Not quite. Okay, let's see. Can I build myself? Where do I build my surfboard? Here. I've already gotten so many things. Oh, there's some ivy I can build. Okay. Maybe build a few torches. Let's build standing torches so I don't have to worry about the height. There we go. I don't need one by the campfire. And it feels nice and warm and cozy. Okay. Let's go to sleep through the night, and then actually, or I forget again. Where? Learn. Yeah. Crafted at the Mana Forge. I should probably read. Alright, I don't have a Construct's Gift yet, or more ancient fragments. So I can't quite build myself a surfboard just yet. Let's put this right here. And when I have the resources, I can build it up. Okay. Let's make sure I've got everything in the right place. Store what I need to store. And keep things organized. Oh, I need more resin again. I always need more resources. Oh wait, no, we've got 50 right there. Okay. Let's go find ourselves some more of those fragments. I believe there should be some in this direction. Let's eat some jam to get our stamina back up a little bit. Look at that nice big stamina bar. There's something glowing in the distance. What's that? I think these are lootable. Oh, someone's angry at me. I just want to loot this and then run away. I'll fight those fellers later. We're on a mission. Just go around here. I like the sounds underwater. Oh, you see that over there? That fishy? With the glowing eyes? I need to loot what that thing drops. Let's go and catch him. Thankfully, I think I can kill him very quickly with my lightning bolt. There we go. Got some deepling bones. That looks like a fragment. Oh, someone is throwing rocks at me. Excuse me. Rude. Make some good damage off. Oh. Quite a bit of damage. Let's gather some sticks and grab this fragment. I don't think these respawn, unfortunately. I guess it would be too easy to gather them if they did. I like the way the salamander just sort of floats on top of the water. Aha. I think this is an important item as well. This weird little glowy thing here. A water strand. Here we go. And find ourselves one water strand. And it's rather useful to hunt for these fragments at night. Since they glow so much, they're a little easier to see. The right angle, I can hit them both at the same time. Nice of him to back off. Grab this other fragment. Yoink. Perfect. Okay. Let's keep going this way. There's another shark fish thing. You can see them on top of the water there. Easy to spot when you're trying to find them for resources. They drop bones that you need to make nails. Oh, some bones and some morsel. Has anyone here been to Hawaii before? I feel like it must be so nice to go swimming in the water at night. I'm not sure if you have to maybe be wary of sharks or other wildlife in the water. It might be harder to spot at night. I'm from Canada, so we don't really have too much wildlife to worry about, especially not in the city. No weird big rock characters trying to harass us in the forests or anything. Oh, someone's shooting some balls of light at me. Weak. How do I get up there? Jump. Oh, there we go. I guess if I had a bow, I... Oh. Lord, there we go. It's a little awkward, but... Yay, it's daytime. I'm no longer cold. The voice of the ancients fills your mind. The shattered were not always as you see them. Long ago, they were no different from the spirits you now seek to protect. They were whole, alive with purpose. But time is not kind, and neither is neglect. As the deep flooded into this realm, the embrace fell into ruin and silence, and so too did these spirits. Their memories frayed, their bonds broke, and in the absence of care, they changed. They are not evil. They are not lost by choice. They are what becomes of a spirit denied a refuge. Now this place, once sacred, pulses with a strange hunger. The shattered gather near broken sanctuaries, drawn to what they once knew. They rage, not from hate, but from pain they no longer understand. Echo. See them not just as foes, but as warnings. Each one a reflection of what may come, should you fail in your duty. If you would protect the spirits, you must remember the price of forgetting them. These are really nice to read. I find them very... I don't know, it's not just a part of the lore, you know, it sort of has a deeper meaning behind it. You need to have community in life and friendships and something that gives you purpose. It's one of my favorite reasons for building a community on Twitch. And I think the older you get, the harder it is to maintain connections with people. And oftentimes you sort of grow apart from people. I mean, I had a lot of people I knew growing up in school and whatnot, and a lot of those connections faded over time. Friends I had when I was in my 20s moved away. But the Twitch community is sort of an online community. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Twitch community. They're sort of always there. And when some might leave for whatever is going on in their life, you've always got new people showing up for you. So it's sort of nice, it's fulfilling. And there's no, risk of neglect, I suppose. And I mean, I think there's benefits for me as the sort of, I guess you could say, the head of the community, but I'd like to think that the people who are also a part of the community really gain something from it as well. Okay, I wanna go save that spirit, but I'm hesitant that my spear is going to break. Can I build a repair station here? Will this work? Let's see. Do I have... Crap, I don't have any stone. Okay, let's go see if I can get some really quick. Is there some stone? I got this, yes, okay. Gotta be some somewhere. Just back on the beach. Stone, 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 stone. I don't think... Nope. Okay. I have to run back a little farther than I would have liked, but that's okay. Aha. Stone. I wonder... Full on my inventory space as well. I might have to drop a couple of things if there's something to loot in that building. That's okay. Nearly everything in this game is replaceable. I'll keep what's harder to gather at the moment. I don't need to hold on to anything that I can easily replace. Oh. Well, oopsies. No. I've made a huge mistake. Okay. This seems like a good spot to farm for the fish, though. Can I... Crumbs. Okay. Let's find a way back up. Aha, there we go. Perfect. Okay. I was never very good at jump quests. Alright, this should be good. Perfect. Okay, let's see what I end up needing. I need to remove anything. Enemies emerge. Alright. I'm sorry, spirit. That's a good crits on it. Not quite sure if anyone else has played this game and knows how the crit works in this game. I don't quite know how I get them. I'm not sure if it's an angle thing or just some sort of combo situation. There we go. And let's save this cute little spirit. Rain Stance. Ability unlocked. Each attack has a chance to call forth healing waters, restoring a portion of your health. Well, that never hurts. Perfect. Let's make sure we're not missing anything over here. I wonder what happens if I just swim out. If anyone here has ever played Subnautica, my first playthrough of Subnautica, I didn't know anything about the game and what kind of mobs were in it. And if you haven't played Subnautica, this is a bit of a spoiler. But I was too afraid to swim down into the water because it got very dark and very spooky. So I decided I would stay afloat and just simply swim to the edge of the map. And that turned out to be a pretty bad idea. There are what they call leviathans in Subnautica, and the further out you go, the higher chance you have of meeting one of these. So once you sort of hit the edge of the map, in the sort of deepest, darkest parts of the ocean in Subnautica, you're pretty much guaranteed to get gobbled up by a leviathan. And I had an absolute heart attack just swimming out in the distance, trying to stay away from danger. Just, I believe they're called ghost leviathans, just popped its head out and taught me a very valuable lesson to just play through a game as intended rather than trying to cheese it and experiencing the game in, a way that wasn't quite intended. And I guess it's also a way to keep from just hitting the edge of the map and getting stuck somewhere. Okay, let's grab the rest of the sticks here. Always need more wood. And then we'll go back to base. And the mobs haven't respawned yet, so we can safely return home. I have a few more sticks. Can I get these ones? No, I can't. So I think this white beam that you see right off in the distance there, that sort of shows you where your next quest marker is. Do I have space for your shellfish? Some meat or some food that'll give me some more HP when I fight bigger mobs. That's my sticks. Okay, I don't think I quite have Alright, we still need Construct's gifts to make the mana forge. I really want my surfboard. Okay, I need to make another chest. Actually, can I build anything bigger? I can. Haha. And we have some new gear. Sharpstone spear. Pathfinder's pendant. I need the mana forge for this one. I should probably build myself a bow as well. And a thatch building kit. So I can make my base look a lot prettier. And sort of patterns on this look very nice. Looks like I need not by a spirit in the embrace. I'm not quite sure what that means, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. And get rid of the pinned thing here. Okay. Let's build ourselves a large storage basket. Grab my twine. And put our nice blue resources. Oh, I didn't know there were mana and torch. Torch infused with magic to create a long-lasting soft light. Oh, I want it to be nighttime so I can see what that looks like. I haven't seen that before. Mana and sort of blue glowing stuff in this game is really, really pretty. Let's build another basket where I can put food resources. And always need more twine. I always need more everything, to be honest. Let's put things that I've gathered from mobs in here. And when I need more food, I can grab whatever I've gathered back. So these basic patch kits are for when my boat gets damaged. So just so I don't forget them when I need them, I'll keep them inside of the ship. Okay, there we go. I think this is a pretty good start. It doesn't look like anything fancy yet, but we'll get there. I think this is where I will call it for our first video playthrough of Voyagers of Nera. Again, if there are any other games you would like for me to play, something peaceful and calming, again, maybe something with a creative mode, something with some nice music, or something that you think you could fall asleep to or relax to if you need background noise, feel free to comment in the comments below on YouTube. And be sure to like, subscribe. You can also follow my Twitch at twitch.tv/anar. I do admit my live streams are a little bit more energetic, but since I like to watch videos of something calming before bed, I thought it would be nice to try my hand at making some as well. So if you enjoyed, please feel free to subscribe, and I'll be trying to come out with maybe 1 or 2 of these videos a week to help you sleep or relax. And again, I really appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good night.